Welcome back, cadets. Today's character guide is on Blaine. For Mutation Edition, Blaine has increased his speed and his damage. Let's start right away with his normals. His standing jab moves him forward slightly, does better than average damage, and can be comboed from. Forward and jab is a poke. It can't give you any combos unless you get a counter hit, and it is vulnerable to lows that could low profile underneath its hitbox. Down and jab is a fairly standard low. It's his fastest move. Down forward and jab is Blaine's diving shoulder check. This is one of his main ways to get combos started, and it will low profile under highs. Down back and jab is Blaine's anti-air. Very fast and actually covers pretty far back, so useful against some attempts at crossing up. Back and jab is Blaine's overhead. It's got a tiny little hop in the middle of it, but you'd have to really be an expert to use it to get over a low because it's very short. In the air, Blaine's neutral jab, his shoulder, has not changed. It's a standard jump in. Forward and jab in the air is Blaine's very sharp jab dive kick. Back and jab in the air is Blaine's juggle kick. Use this for air-to-airs if you'd like to do more damage and potentially put your opponent at a disadvantageous situation in the air. Time for weapon attacks. Blaine's standing neutral weapon is his fastest way to get a weapon attack. It does push him forward, and forward in weapon has changed. It's a little longer range now than he had before. It is a high, so it can be beaten by an enemy going underneath it. Down forward weapon with Blaine. He jumps, which will get you over lows. Unlike the overhead on his jab, this one has a much longer portion of low invulnerability. It also launches on hit. Down and weapon is Blaine's sweep. Decent range and better than average damage. Down back and weapon is Blaine's weapon anti-air. This move does a lot of damage and is actually something you can combo off of. So if you happen to find somebody at a terrible disadvantage, this is probably your go-to combo starter. Say you're going to punish a super or something like that. Back and weapon is Blaine's armored attack. This thing knocks down and has unlimited armor for the frames that are armored. So it could block more than one attack. Neutral weapon in the air is the same as it was before. Can be used as a cross-up. Back and weapon in the air. Similar to his 3 weapon, he drops to the ground and can launch the opponent. This, however, is actually able to be blocked from standing or crouching. And forward and weapon in the air is Blaine's dive kick. It has a slightly shallower angle than it used to because he now has this dive kick. So now he has 2 different angles to choose from. Time for Blaine's special moves. Fireball and jab has changed. Now it is a ground pound that appears at one of 2 different spots, depending on if you tap or hold. Reverse fireball and jab has also changed significantly. This is his shoulder check. The tap version ends with a one-armed sweep. The hold version ends with an overhead. The overhead will get you much better corner carry and the tap version will get you a better Oki situation. Both of them will combo. Fireball and Weapon. Blaine's Sky Stomp now activates much quicker than it ever did before. Hold the button to go further. Both versions will launch to the opponent. Reverse Fireball and Weapon is Blaine's Anti-Air / Invincible Reversal. The tap version will knock the opponent in front of Blaine and will wall bounce if you're close enough. The hold version will knock the opponent straight down. If you're feeling very adventurous, you can use the hold version off the ground to hit a standing opponent for a knockdown. Fireball and Parry is Blaine's Armored Dash Kick. The armor on this is longer duration than Blaine's Back and Weapon. And you can hold it even longer if you hold down the button. And as you can see, if you're close enough to the wall, it will wall bounce. Reverse Fireball and Parry is Blaine's Command Grab. Blaine no longer has his armored, slow walking command grab. Now, if you hold the command grab, it goes further. This does, however, start up slower. Now for Blaine's super moves. Fireball and Jab gives you a short range super fireball. This will destroy almost any fireball in the game. You can also use this to end combos. Blaine's Weapon Super sees him jump into the air before landing, sending out 2 large waves. These waves will go right through low-level fireballs. They're also slow enough to allow him to pressure the opponent while they're on the screen. Blaine's Install allows him to place unblockable spots of damage on the screen in the form of tremors. Any weapon attack will place the tremor at the tip of the weapon attack. You can use these to open up a turtling opponent or just add extra damage to your weapon attacks. Blaine sort of has it all. He's got access to just about every system I've got in the game, and he's really good at pretty much everything. The increases to speed and damage, I think, has made him a much more viable threat. I hope you give him a try at Frosty this year.